अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, एक दफ़ा फिर हम आपके मकबूल तरीन चैनल तालीम तो सबके लिए के लिए हाजिर हैं। जैसा कि आपको मालूम है, ये एक तालीमी चैनल है, दिस इज़ एन एजुकेशन चैनल। ये उन तालिब इल्मों के लिए है जो कि हाई एजुकेशन हासिल करना चाहते हैं लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली हैवी फीसेस यूनिवर्सिटी की पे नहीं कर सकते। तो ये चैनल उन सब लोगों की हेल्प करेगा, मदद करेगा ताकि वो भी एजुकेशन अच्छी हासिल कर सके, क्योंकि तालीम तो सबके लिए है। That's why I request all of you to please subscribe this channel and press the bell button for upcoming videos. And now we study today about the cost accounting. Before that, we have already discussed the financial accounting. In the financial accounting, we discuss about the types of accounting, types of entries, and financial statement. In the financial statement, we discuss about the balance sheet, we discuss about the income statement, and retained earning and cash flow. Now we are discussing about the cost accounting. Cost of any product is very important for any organization, because cost, if we don't determine the cost of any product, so we cannot fix the selling price. That is very crucial cost in the balance sheet as well. Because costing is the important factor of any company. Cost components are three. There are three cost components. Number one, material. Number two, factory overhead. Number three, labor cost. There are three components which makes the cost of any product. So cost is, as in the cost, before cost we going to the study about the inventory. Inventory, what is the inventory? Inventory is the goods which are manufactured or purchased for the purpose of the sale. वो goods जो कि बनाई जाए या ख़रीदी जाए, जिसका मकसद हमारा सेल करना हो, फ़रोख्त करना हो to the end customer, that is called inventory. So what is the definition of the inventory? The goods which are manufactured or purchased for the purpose of the sale is called inventory. Inventory is the big atom of the balance sheet. Inventory is the big atom of the balance sheet. That's why everyone focus on this atom. Inventory, the value of the inventory is very high in balance sheet in the current assets. What is the inventory is there is an operating cycle of the inventory. There is an operating cycle of the inventory. What is the operating cycle of inventory? The series of the transaction purchase or manufacture, convert to the sale and receive the cash. That is the purchase. That is sale. This is cash. The inventory purchase for the sale to receive the cash. That is the operating cycle of the inventory. What is the operating cycle of the inventory? The inventory is being purchased for the purpose of the sale to receive the cash. It is the operating cycle of the inventory. Now we will study how we will manage, how we will record the inventory in our system, in our accounting system. And because as inventory is a big amount, that's why every company record the inventory very carefully. There are two methods for recording the transaction of the inventory. Number one, periodic inventory system. Number two, perpetual inventory system. The companies follow these two systems for recording the transaction of inventories. In the small companies, in the small company, those who have a low value amount of the inventory use the periodic inventory system. Those companies which inventory amount is not big amount, is a small companies, they are small companies, so they are using periodic inventory system. But the big company, corporate company, they always use the perpetual inventory system. That is the corporate inventory system, corporate recording system, perpetual inventory system. What is the periodic inventory system? Periodic inventory system, those systems where we don't make the efforts to record the inventory time to time or up to date. Periodic inventory system. What is the periodic inventory system? That is the system where we don't make any efforts to record the inventory transaction time to time or in time. We have any particular time, we made any particular time, we schedule any particular time. Suppose monthly, yearly, half yearly or quarterly. As per desire of the organization, we record the accounting entry of the inventory. पीरियडिक इन्वेंटरी सिस्टम में हम इस चीज़ रोज़ाना या हर ट्रांजैक्शन को रिकॉर्ड नहीं करते, इन्वेंट्री की हर ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड नहीं करते, बल्कि एक किसी टाइम स्पेसिफिक पीरियड पर मंथली टाइम फ्रेम फिक्स कर लिया जाता है या ईयरली टाइम फ्रेम फिक्स कर लिया जाता है या क्वार्टरली या हाफ ईयरली. अमूमन क्योंकि छोटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होती हैं तो ये हाफ ईयरली या एनुअली अपनी इस इन्वेंट्री को रिकॉर्ड करती हैं, इसलिए इसको पीरियडिक इन्वेंट्री सिस्टम कहते हैं. पीरियडिक इन्वेंट्री सिस्टम किसे कहते हैं? पीरियडिक इन्वेंट्री सिस्टम those system where we don't make the efforts to record the inventory in time or up to date. These are recorded on any specific period that could be monthly, yearly, half yearly or annually. But in perpetual accounting inventory system, all efforts are made to record the inventory transaction in time, up to date. All record is being maintained and keep the record up to date and in time. All transactions are made in time and try to keep the record up to date every time. There is no boundary of the period. There is no mandatory for the period. That is, should be up to date every time. That is the perpetual inventory. We have a three method here. Number 1, LIFO. Number 2, FIFO. Number 3, weighted average. The company who are using perpetual inventory system, they use one of these. Either they use LIFO, or FIFO or weighted average. Out of 3, the company use one of these inventory system. Either they will use LIFO or they use FIFO or weighted average. Mostly company use the weighted average inventory system. Mostly organization use the weighted average accounting inventory system. It depends on the nature of the product depends on the nature of the inventory. Now we will discuss in detail first perpetual accounting inventory system. Perpetual accounting inventory system. Suppose example, inventory on 30th June 2021 is rupees 14,000. That is the example. We are taking the example for the recording the perpetual accounting system, inventory system. Number one, inventory as on 30th June 2021 is 14,000. Purchases the inventory during the year. $130,000. The inventory as on 30th June 2021, 14,000. Inventory purchased during the year July to June 2022 is 130,000. And the closing stock as on 30th June 2022 is 12,000. That is the example. इसमें होता क्या है, हम टाइम टू टाइम रिकॉर्ड तो करते नहीं हैं. जब हम इन्वेंट्री परचेज करते हैं तो हम सिर्फ एंट्री करते हैं कि परचेज डेबिट, कैश या बैंक क्रेडिट. तो हमारी परचेज डेबिट और कैश एंड बैंक क्रेडिट होता है एट दिस टाइम. 130,000 परचेज डेबिट एंड कैश या बैंक क्रेडिट या अकाउंट्स पेबल क्रेडिट. तो ये एंट्री हमारी इस तरह एक ही बनती जाती है. हम इसमें हर ट्रांजैक्शन पे कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड या इन्वेंट्री को नहीं रिकॉर्ड करते. इसी तरह जब हमारी सेल होती है तो हम कैश या बैंक को डेबिट कर देते हैं और सेल को क्रेडिट कर देते हैं. उस वक्त भी हम इन्वेंट्री को माइनस नहीं करते. हमारी इन्वेंट्री उस वक्त भी माइनस नहीं होती क्योंकि इस सिस्टम के अंदर हमने एक पीरियड तय किया होता है कि हाफ ईयरली, ईयरली या क्वार्टरली हम इन्वेंट्री को माइनस करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे जो अकाउंटिंग एंट्री बनती है परचेज के टाइम, परचेज डेबिट हो जाती है, कैश और बैंक या अकाउंट्स पेबल क्रेडिट हो जाता है. सेल के टाइम सेल क्रेडिट हो जाती है, अकाउंट रिसीवेबल कैश या बैंक डेबिट हो जाता है. इन्वेंट्री में इसकी कोई एंट्री नहीं बनती. जब वो पीरियोडिक टाइम आता है जिस पे हमें एंट्री करनी होती है, हम फिजिकल लेते हैं और फिजिकल हमें मालूम हो जाता है कि स्टॉक कितना मौजूद है. तो ये इन्वेंट्री हमारे पास 30 जून 2021 को ओपनिंग बैलेंस 14,000, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस 12,000 और परचेज ऑफ इन्वेंट्री फ्रॉम जुलाई टू जून इज 130,000. That is the example for perpetual inventory. Now, how we'll make the statement of cost of goods sold? Now, how we will make the cost of goods sold statement? Cost of goods sold. Opening stock. Opening inventory. What is the opening inventory? Opening inventory was 14,000. Opening inventory कितनी थी? 14,000. And purchases, how much we purchased during the year? That is 130,000. 130,000. Opening inventory is 14,000. Purchase during the year is 130,000. So total inventory.
Statement of any company.
So available for sale is how much? Yes, 144,000. ओके, ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री मेरे पास 14,000 थी. ड्यूरिंग द ईयर मैंने 1,130,000 की परचेज करी. तो टोटल स्टॉक, टोटल इन्वेंट्री मेरे पास जो अवेलेबल हुई फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ द सेल, दैट इज 140,000. एंड हाउ मच वी सेल, दैट हाउ मच वी हैव द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक, लेस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक as on 30 June 2022 is 12,000. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक मेरे पास 12,000 का बचा है. मेरे पास ओपनिंग बैलेंस 14,000 का था, 130,000 मैंने परचेज किया. टोटल स्टॉक मेरे पास अवेलेबल हो गया 144,000 का. नाउ वी हैव ओनली 12,000 स्टॉक ऑन as on 30 June 2022. So how much we have sold, that is 132,000. That is the cost of goods sold. Understand? Again, I explain to you. The company has the opening stock as on 30th June 2021 is 14,000. That is the opening stock is 14,000. And 130,000 the company purchased during the year. The total stock was available for the sale is 144,000. Opening 40,000, purchase 130,000 plus 144,000. That is the total stock available for the sale. Now the closing stock was rupees 12,000 as on 30th June 2022. So that is the closing stock. So total stock was 144 and closing stock 12,000. So what has been sold, that is 132,000. So that is the cost of goods sold. So this is the method to prepare the cost of goods sold in the periodic inventory system. Understand? Now we will study the accounting entry of this cost of goods sold statement. What will be the inventory? How much we purchase? 130,000. In the cost of goods sold entry, purchase. How much company purchase? 130,000. So entry क्या बनाई थी? What entry we made when we purchased? Purchase debit, cash bank and account payable was credited. Now in this stage, at the end of the year, we will make the credit purchase by rupees 130,000. परचेज जब हमने की थी तो 1,30,000 से डेबिट किया था. अब हम कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड की एंट्री कर रहे हैं तो उस परचेज को क्रेडिट कर देंगे. तो परचेज विल बी द जीरो. 130,000 परचेज विल बी क्रेडिट. Opening stock was debit of rupees 14,000. So it will also be credited. 14,000. Opening stock कितना था हमारा? 14,000. 14,000. So that will also be credited by rupees 14,000. Cost of goods sold कितनी बन जाएगी? 170,000. 144,000. 144,000. तो कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड कितनी बन जाएगी? 144,000। अब आप मुझसे कहेंगे सर आपने तो हमें बताया था कि 132,000 कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड बनी है। अभी जब हमने अकाउंटिंग का कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड स्टेटमेंट पढ़ा था उसमें तो कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड 132,000 था, यहाँ पे आप कह रहे हैं 144 कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड हो गया। बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, क्योंकि अभी यहाँ पे एक अकाउंटिंग एंट्री बाकी रह गई है। कौन सी? क्लोजिंग स्टॉक की। क्लोजिंग स्टॉक कितना है? 12,000। तो क्या एंट्री बनेगी 12,000 की? क्लोजिंग स्टॉक विल बी डेबिट by rupees 12,000 and cost of goods sold credited by rupees 12,000. That debit, that credit will make 132,000 cost of goods sold. That is our statement also showing the rupees 132,000. So this is the system of the periodic inventory system. How we will make the statement, I learned, and how we will make the entries, that is also we studied about that. At the end, we again request you that this is the education channel. This is the education channel for those students who want to get the higher education, but unfortunately they can't pay the higher education fees of the universities for higher education and cannot purchase the books. So this channel will help those students who want to get the higher education, and this channel will help them and will pay the fees. That's why you are all requested to subscribe this channel, subscribe this channel, subscribe this channel, press the bell button for upcoming videos. Thank you very much.